Learn English to Gujarati economics vocabulary, information asymmetry 2.
Lokina sir.
Welcome, brave word nerd. Hey, you are about to learn some seriously smart English to Gujarati vocabulary without falling asleep on page 1. Yes, even economics words can be fun if we give them a little drama. Today you will meet 8 big ideas in Gujarati.
માહિતી અસમાનતા, જ્ઞાનની ખામી, ડેટા અખંડિતતા, સંકેત અસર, બાહ્ય અસરો, સમાધાનાત્મક લેવડ-દેવડ, માર્ગ નિર્ભરતા,
And
લોકીન અસર.
think of this as a small intellectual gym session, but with fewer push-ups and more useful words. The sneaky market mystery. Let us start with a classic unfair deal. One person knows everything, and the other person knows approximately 3 peanuts worth of information. The English term is information asymmetry. In Gujarati, say,
માહિતી અસમાનતા.
imagine a seller smiling like an angel while hiding bad news about a car. That is,
માહિતી અસમાનતા.
example, information asymmetry can make a market unfair. In Gujarati,
માહિતી અસમાનતા બજારને અયોગ્ય બનાવી શકે છે.
funny memory trick. One trader has a giant folder, the other has an empty notebook. Congratulations, you have just seen,
માહિતી અસમાનતા.
in the wild, the hole in your brain library. Now for a friendlier problem, not unfairness, just missing knowledge. This one happens to all of us, especially before exams and during awkward meetings. The English term is knowledge gap. In Gujarati, say,
જ્ઞાનની ખામી.
a knowledge gap is not total ignorance. It is one missing piece. One puzzle piece went on vacation. Example, the teacher helped us fill the knowledge gap. In Gujarati,
શિક્ષકે અમને જ્ઞાનની ખામી પૂરી કરવામાં મદદ કરી.
mini joke. Your brain shows up wearing socks with holes and says, sorry, I have.
જ્ઞાનની ખામી.
Very honest brain, not fashionable, but honest. When your spreadsheet behaves. Next comes a very important modern miracle. Data that does not lie, vanish, or turn into digital soup. The English term is data integrity. In Gujarati, say,
ડેટા અખંડિતતા.
this means data stays correct, complete, and unchanged in the right way. Basically, your file does not wake up and decide to become chaos. Example, data integrity is essential in banking systems. In Gujarati,
બેન્કિંગ સિસ્ટમોમાં ડેટા અખંડિતતા આવશ્યક છે.
memory image, a shiny server wearing armor and shouting,
ડેટા અખંડિતતા.
will be protected. Yes, even databases deserve dramatic entrance music. One signal, many reactions. Sometimes the signal is small, but the effect is huge. Like one group message that somehow causes 12 phone calls, 3 rumors, and 1 unnecessary spreadsheet. The English term is signal effect. In Gujarati, say,
સંકેત અસર.
a signal effect is the impact created by a signal, warning, message, or action. Example, this decision sends a signal effect to the whole team. In Gujarati, a nirnaya samagra timane.
સંકેત અસર.
Mokale che. Picture one tiny blinking light causing everyone to panic, organize, or suddenly act professional. That spreading influence is
સંકેત અસર.
when your actions bother the neighbors. Ah yes, the ancient human tradition of doing something over here and causing trouble over there. The English term is external effects. In Gujarati, say,
બાહ્ય અસરો.
these are effects on other people who were not directly part of the original action. Example, pollution is a classic example of external effects. In Gujarati, pradasana,
બાહ્ય અસરો.
nam eka prasina udaharana che. Funny example, your neighbor practices drums at midnight. Your sleep disappears. Their hobby, your problem. That is
બાહ્ય અસરો.
negative ones, obviously. Choose one, lose one. Now we meet a word that runs half the universe. You cannot always get everything at once. Sad, but useful. The English term is trade-off. In Gujarati, say,
સમાધાનાત્મક લેવડ-દેવડ.
a trade-off means gaining one thing while giving up another. Example, there is a trade-off between speed and accuracy. In Gujarati,
ઝડપ અને ચોકસાઈ વચ્ચે સમાધાનાત્મક લેવડ-દેવડ હોય છે.
daily life example, cheap, fast, perfect. You may pick 2, and sometimes not even that. Welcome to
સમાધાનાત્મક લેવડ દેવડ.
the official manager of adult decisions. The road chosen long ago. Some old choices refuse to retire. They sit in the system forever like a very stubborn chair in a meeting room. The English term is path dependence. In Gujarati, say,
માર્ગ નિર્ભરતા.
this means past choices keep shaping present options. Example, in technology, path dependence can keep an inefficient standard alive. In Gujarati, Tekhanalajamam,
માર્ગ નિર્ભરતા.
Aprabavi Doranain Javanta Raki Sake Che. Imagine a village made one road years ago. Now everyone still uses it, even when it is awkward, narrow, and clearly designed by somebody who hated carts. That is
માર્ગ નિર્ભરતા.
the digital hotel with no exit. And now, the final boss. You joined a service because it was easy. Later you discover leaving is harder than escaping a maze built by accountants. The English term is lock-in effect. In Gujarati, say,
લોકિન અસર.
this means users or customers get stuck with one provider, system, or format. Example, we want to avoid the lock-in effect before choosing software. In Gujarati,
સોફ્ટવેર પસંદ કરવા પહેલા અમે લોકિન અસર ટાળવા માંગીએ છીએ.
funny image. You enter a free app, and suddenly all exits are painted on the wall. Congratulations, that is
લોકિન અસર.
quick dialogue drill. Let us make these words talk. Listen, repeat, and enjoy sounding extremely intelligent. A. Why was the deal unfair? B. Because of.
માહિતી અસમાનતા.
A. I do not understand this chapter. B. You found a.
જ્ઞાનની ખામી.
A. Why do we validate records? B. To protect.
ડેટા અખંડિતતા.
A. Why did everyone react to that message? B. It had strong.
સંકેત અસર.
A. Why are neighbors angry at the factory? B. Because of.
બાહ્ય અસરો.
A. Why is the cheaper version less impressive? B.
સમાધાનાત્મક લેવડ દેવડ.
A. Why does the old system still exist? B.
માર્ગ નિર્ભરતા.
A. Why is switching platforms so hard? B.
લોકિન અસર.
Tiny quiz, big confidence. You are up, no stress. If you miss one, that is not failure. That is just your brain asking for snacks and repetition. What is the Gujarati term for information asymmetry? Answer.
માહિતી અસમાનતા.
What is the Gujarati term for knowledge gap? Answer.
જ્ઞાનની ખામી.
What is the Gujarati term for data integrity? Answer.
ડેટા અખંડિતતા.
What is the Gujarati term for signal effect? Answer.
સંકેત અસર.
What is the Gujarati term for external effects? Answer.
બાહ્ય અસરો.
What is the Gujarati term for trade-off? Answer.
સમાધાનાત્મક લેવડ દેવડ.
What is the Gujarati term for path dependence? Answer.
માર્ગ નિર્ભરતા.
What is the Gujarati term for lock-in effect? Answer.
લોકિન અસર.
Friendly conclusion. You did it. You just learned a pack of advanced English to Gujarati terms that sound impressive because, frankly, they are impressive. Thank you for learning with me today. Keep practicing.
માહિતી અસમાનતા. જ્ઞાનની ખામી. ડેટા અખંડિતતા. સંકેત અસર. બાહ્ય અસરો. સમાધાનાત્મક લેવડ દેવડ. માર્ગ નિર્ભરતા.
And.
લોકિન અસર.
Out loud, use them in short sentences, and come back for another round whenever you want. Your Gujarati vocabulary is getting sharper, smarter, and much harder to trick in a suspicious market deal.